Get over here!
No. Oh, wow. This'll work perfectly, actually. Yeah, I think Null was the play here.
Okay.
Which, here's what I'm thinking. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Huh. What if we put Tethys in range?
How's her resistance?
Who cares? It's like, Eclipse is not gonna kill.
Oh, in range of Eclipse, sure.
Yeah, why not? And that way Null can go back and try and search for that treasure while,
While we throw a javelin.
basically. So you said it was right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Got it!
Alright. Got the killer bow.
Awesome. I'm gonna send the Master Seal to the supply because that's a little more valuable to us right now.
Yeah.
Ephraim!
If you were gonna crit this whole time...
Seriously, though! Yeah, so what I'm thinking is, like, to give, So it's this, whole space, right?
Yeah, it's not in the rightmost,
I
area.
see.
So you don't need to go up against the wall.
Yeah, this is gonna take a while, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yes, finding that killer bow, is good.
Do you want to send Ross up? Maybe he can be the guy to bait the Vibrants?
Honestly, yeah, I think that's a good idea.
And then when they come down, if we're able to, Ephraim and Erica can kill Steel.
Yep. Assuming he doesn't kill him himself.
Yeah.
Just gonna check something. Yeah, why not? Do we want to take out that, Do we just want to take out this,
I think Loot will be fine there, yeah.
Yeah, Loot's not in danger of anyone else in regards to that. Valter's not gonna move.
Yeah, and if the Shaman wants to attack Loot, it'll be his own loss.
Exactly. Yeah, you know what? I'm a huge fan of Mage Knight and Loot.
I like the colors.
Very, very. She's very stylish. Very
Yeah.
stylish.
Different blues. I forget what it's called, but there's an indie game that's basically made to look like GBA Fire Emblem that I want to try out.
I think I might know what you're talking about. A couple people have actually, like, brought that up to me as well.
Yeah, people have mentioned it in the comments to this.
Mm-hmm. Silver card!
Oh, you got it. Nice.
Yep. So, silver card, a special card that reduces the cost of all items by half. Whoever we're sending to the shop is going to be carrying this. So we may have lost the member card, but this right here is still, like, you know, that's nice to have.
Yeah.
Now then.
So there's 3 more items we can pick up from the desert here.
Yes.
One of them is around that, like, dragon skeleton
Yeah.
there.
And this one, the next one is over here.
Yep.
And then the last one is behind Valter.
Yeah.
Which I'm not sure, like, that last one, I'm not too sure how much I want that one.
That's the one that I least care about.
Yeah.
If we don't pick that one up, I'm fine.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have Ross, bait with the hand axe. We might as well run it out.
Okay.
Have someone else take the kill as well. Like, that's just beneficial to us overall. And I'm going to have, Vanessa bait this guy.
Okay.
Because I think now is a good time to, like, get that going.
Divide and conquer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I trust her. Now, let's go with the Iron Lance. Yeah, once we get these guys out of the way, then we can deal with the Shaman and the Berserkers.
Yeah.
The Shaman still has 3 charges on that Eclipse.
Okay.
So we're not in any danger of, like, you know, running out of opportunities here. Especially because I'm not too concerned about a Shaman with a Flux, which says the one who was cautious about it last turn.
Yeah.
But, you know...
Well, and especially not with any of our, like... You know, when it's just a Shaman with a Flux, that's fine. It's when multiple enemies...
It starts becoming a concern.
Yeah.
Nice dodge, Vanessa. Woo!
Yeah, that was a good trade.
Uh-huh. Very good trade. He's going after Artur, strangely enough. I think it's because Artur has the least amount of health.
Yeah. That makes sense.
There we go. Perfect.
Alright, that's a kill for Erica or Ephraim.
Mm-hmm. And what's that last wyvern gonna do? He does not move!
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay, you know what? That makes our job easier. Let's do it.
Do you want to bait with Cormag then?
Yes. I got this one, Cormag. You got the other one? Leave it to me. I don't know if I do a Scottish accent as well as you do.
Oh, thank you. Allie does a really good Scottish accent.
I've heard it. What are your levels at? You're at 18. You're at 17. Let's give this to Ephraim.
My Scottish accent probably isn't very realistic. Like, if you're Scottish, hearing it, you're probably like, "Oh, that's a really bad impression." But
I mean, you could say the same thing about like a lot of like foreign accents.
yeah,
Personally, I don't. Maybe this is just me personally, but I don't necessarily find it all too like insulting when someone tries to do an accent, so long as it's like for the purpose of endearment or entertainment. Like, if you're doing it to mock someone, then yes, absolutely, that's like no,
Yeah.
don't do that.
I can't really say how I would feel because, I mean, I guess there are like American accents people do sometimes, but like.
But again, it's one of those things where it's like,
I can't say how I would feel if I were a minority and somebody imitated my accent.
Funny enough, like I remember we talked about this before, right?
Yeah.
But you know the show House, right?
Yeah.
And you know how House doesn't actually have the accent that he performs on the show.
Yeah, because Hugh Laurie is English,
Mm-hmm.
but he plays an American.
Yeah, I always found that amusing.
Which is very common because, in my opinion, the UK teaches actors how to act. That's my hot acting take for you guys. I think, in general, the reason why there are so many English actors playing American characters is that English actors are generally better at it.
I mean...
And that gets into a Chekhov versus Stanislavski kind of like acting method thing that I could waste 2 hours talking about.
Right.
It is a philosophical discussion.
I'm sorry, I just found that funny.
Because with American, kind of more the American style of acting teaches you, like, the English style of acting, or European, I guess I should say more broadly, is much more about being able to disappear into different roles.
Yeah.
Whereas an American style of acting, which this is like equally valuable, really, like it's just kind of pick your poison, but is a lot more about what you bring in your individuality to a role. So a lot of times, like a lot of American actors, you're not just going to see, you know. I'm trying to think of a good example. Well,
No, you're good. You're good.
So like, you know, if you're like, wow, Adam Sandler is like the same guy in every single movie he's in. That's like the idea, though, because we're playing much more from our own emotional. Ooh.
Well done, Garrick.
Good one, Garrick. So American acting usually teaches you a lot more to pull from your own emotional experiences and your own emotional reservoir and put yourself in the shoes of the character you're playing.
Right.
Whereas, you know, when you're doing Shakespeare, there's kind of a set way Hamlet is supposed to be. You're not necessarily told to put yourself in Hamlet's shoes. you're told to emulate this way that Hamlet has been played for 400 years.
I see what you're getting, but I see what you're getting there. Yeah, basically, it's a difference between like envision yourself as this person versus do your best to become this person.
Yeah. So, which is why, like, when somebody says, like, oh, I don't like Orlando Bloom, he's the same guy in every thing he plays, I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. That's just that's a stylistic choice.
Mm-hmm. It could be, like, it could also just be, like, you know, one of those things where it's a matter of taste.
It is.
It depends. It depends on what you want out of your entertainment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and run out that rapier.
Okay. Like, if you're going to see Patrick Stewart in Waiting for Godot, you kind of... Part of the draw for you is that you're seeing Patrick Stewart. You kind of want to remember that it's Patrick Stewart, though, the whole time. You don't want to forget he's Patrick Stewart.
Yeah. Whereas, like, I'm trying to think of another good example of, like, what's a, Okay, you want to know what I think is a good comparison?
Yeah.
Imagine, like, this is kind of like going into the same argument as to how people see voice acting. Because in acting, you tend to already be in the mindset of, oh, this person is acting this, or this person is playing this role. Whereas in voice acting, there's a lot more opportunity because you don't put a face to it, where different people can emulate, or rather become different things, because there's not a face to put to the character now, it's just the voice.
Definitely.
Which is why you get a lot of instances where you, like, hear one person, like, play one role, and then you hear about them playing this other role, and it's like, oh my god, they played this character?
Yeah, like...
Or they played that character?
Like, Robin Atkin Downs has, a bunch of really different roles.
Yeah, like, Robin Atkin Downs, like, you wouldn't believe that Travis Touchdown was the goddamn medic from Team Fortress 2.
Yeah.
And, I remember mentioning this in our top 10 voice actors, like, the dude is an expert of monster sound effects.
Yeah, he's like all the monsters in Resistance and stuff like that.
Yeah, like the dude is a walking, talking, like, encyclopedia of just, like, hey, here are your assets for, like, whatever monstrous creatures you want. Like, that is his talent, but he also makes it his own.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, you wouldn't believe that he would be able to do this kind of thing.
And then you got, like, Troy Baker, who can be very versatile, but at the same time, there is a Troy Baker voice that people really like to hear.
But at the same...
That's that, like, yeah, I'm Troy Baker!
But at the same time, like, the same can be said about someone like Steve Bloom.
Yeah.
Where he has a very Steve Bloom voice. Like, you know, the low, really raggedy, like, you know, like, I'm the best at what I do. Like Wolverine. Yeah. But then you hear him play other roles that you wouldn't expect.
Yeah.
And it's just like, because... For all intents and purposes, like, you look at someone like Wolverine, who's, like, you know, he's voiced for so long. But then you get characters like, say, the other guy that he's famous for playing, Spike Spiegel.
Yeah.
Like, for all intents and purposes, Spike Spiegel and Wolverine are not the same character.
They don't sound at all like.
Like, they sound kind of alike, but only in that they're in the same voice range or regimen. Other than that, like, the delivery,
I couldn't see Spike Spiegel calling somebody bub.
Exactly. Like the delivery, the way they accentuate their vocals is very different. And I think that's one thing that a lot of people don't understand about voice acting, is that, yeah, voice acting and real-world camera acting are two completely different beasts that relate to each other, certainly, but...
There are some overlapping skill sets. Swift Soul.
Alright, so I'm assuming these are just the boots.
Yep.
Yeah, great. Fantastic.
So for Cormag and Vanessa up there, we want to be looking in this square still.
Okay, so yeah, basically around,
Yeah, you're in the right area. And then there's Patrick Warburton, who sounds the same in everything he does, and we eat it up.
Yeah. Again, it's a matter of what you like, because, like, I love Patrick Warburton, but...
I would listen to him read the dictionary.
Oh, absolutely. I think part of it is, like, what do you want? A voice performance, and what do you want, and what is the thing that you are taking in relating to how you like your deliveries? Do you want something that's mimetic, like Patrick Warburton doing his voice, or do you want something else where Patrick Warburton is, like, acting his heart out in a very, very different role, and it's still good.
Yeah.
You know? And, again, like, that really depends on, what you're looking for. Like, I hate to bring this up, but at the same time, it's, like, relevant.
Yeah.
You know how in the new Mortal Kombat, Nitara is being voiced by Megan Fox, and a lot of people are, like, just not, like, in on it at all, because, no offense to Megan Fox, she's an amazing actress. I'm not going to take that away from her, but this is kind of, like, emphasizing the point that camera acting and voice acting do not translate to each other as seamlessly as some would like to think they do.
I haven't heard any of her clips in the game. How does she do?
How do I put this? It's very dry.
Okay.
Like, her delivery is very dry. The way I would describe it is that instead of actually acting out the voices, she sounds like she's reading off the script.
Okay.
Like, she's not actually talking to someone when her character Nitara says something like, we must head to the Netherworld in order to stop Shao Kahn.
Yeah.
She's not telling someone that. She's saying it off a script, and people just happen to hear it. If that makes any sense. Her delivery is very dry, unfortunately.
Yeah, you don't really believe that Nitara's there saying these things.
Exactly. Which, again, I've heard way worse voice acting. Like, for all intents and purposes, like, you know, Megan Fox did her job, and I'm not going to take that away from her. But this is a good example of what we were talking about.
Matisse's Tome
gives a little treat to the unit that uses it.
So like the Aepha drops in Blazing Sword, this will increase the growth rates of whoever takes this item.
I have one character in mind with this one that I think would go well.
Who are you thinking?
Marissa.
Oh, interesting.
Get her to, like, a really, really good assassin.
I could see that. I was thinking Amelia.
Oh, if we want to train them up.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Like, or Ewan, but we got some good magic units now.
Yeah, I think if we're going to train, like, either Ewan or Amelia, I think our choice should be Amelia at this point. Ever since we lost the member card, we gotta be a lot more stingy.
Yeah.
Alright, so... Valter.
Yep.
Wyvern Knight with a spear and a killer lance.
Now remember, we do have a Lance Reaver on somebody.
Oh. So I just realized something.
Yeah.
Let me actually see what that Lance Reaver can do, right? Okay.
Yeah, that's not fantastic. Oh, he can one-shot her.
No, she can't.
Oh, sorry, I was mixing up hidden damage.
So, you have the Lance Reaver, which has 9 charges, right?
Yeah.
Here's what I'm thinking. This is going to be delicious. So, we're going to put Ephraim here for support. We're going to just plant her there, and she's going to start taking shots.
Okay.
But, we're going to go into our supply, give the Devil Axe, and take the Hoplon Guard.
Nice. So now he can't crit.
Now he can't crit. Neither can she.
I think
But
she
now
still can crit.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's just the enemy that can't.
So now, suddenly, that Killer Lance is off the table.
Okay.
The spear is MT12 and the Killer Lance is MT10. He's going to have to use that spear in order to do some significant damage to her. But yeah, I think this is our play. Are we ready?
Yes.
Let me actually see one other thing. Oh. Huh. We could also put Inez there if he decides to take Inez.
Okay.
But that'll give Erica some much needed support. Support buff. And look at this.
No, nice. Okay, yeah.
Shall we?
Let's do it.
What are you doing?
What is it now, Inez?
I told you I was going to protect you.
Right?
And yet, whenever an enemy shows himself, you rush in and attack. Everyone's going to think you're the one protecting me.
Well, I can't help you with your image problems, Inez. You're an archer, while I have to fight up close.
That is unacceptable. I said I would protect you, and I was being quite sincere.
And I appreciate that. It's nice to know that when I cross swords with the enemy, you're never far from me, with your bow close at hand.
Erica, you are so kind. You're so different from that brother of yours.
No, not as much as you think. Maybe you only see him as a warrior, as competition. But he's a fine and gentle man, capable of great compassion.
If you say so. I suppose I cannot doubt it if it comes from your lips.
Prince Inez, please try to befriend my brother. I know that he would want this as well. I don't know why you dislike him. When I am alone with him, he is so kind.
Forgive me, but I can bear no more of this talk. When I see you look that way, I feel only jealousy for this Ephraim.
What?
He is a hard man to forgive. Perhaps there is only one way to settle this.
Prince Inez?
And Valter's standing there like, if it makes you feel better, I could kill both of you.
Okay, Inez, calm the heck down, brother.
That is...
Calm the heck down, brother.
There's some Freudian stuff going on
Oh
there.
my god, yeah. The thing is like, there always kind of was, with Erica and Ephraim, in a way, but at the same time, it's like, you know, take that however you will. Not to say that, not to say that we haven't had that kind of thing before. Hi, Raven.
He hates Ephraim because he has feelings for Erica that he doesn't understand. And
Yep.
he wishes he could be around her all the time. And Ephraim's around her all the time.
Basically.
And that makes him mad.
So we got all the treasures, right?
Yep.
All right.
Well, except for the eclipse that's behind Valter.
Yeah, but I'm not too concerned about that. I've been waiting for you, Erica.
Who are you?
Have you forgotten? We met once at Castle Renee. No? Look closely, Erica. Do you not remember the face of he who will master you? Yes, resist. It's much more fun for me that way. Come, Erica. I should like to tame you.
I'm here on a mission. One that I swore to fulfill One that I swore to my brother I would fulfill. I will not be stopped by the likes of you.
Wow,
Erica!
look at her not being stopped.
Yo! Girl!
That was
sick!
a pretty good response. Okay, so what is he equipped with?
He's equipped with the spear.
Oh, man, okay.
You wanted to get Cormag in on this, didn't you?
Kinda, yeah.
We could possibly still.
No.
No.
Yeah, not worth.
Yeah, the thing is, like, he probably would switch to the spear if we didn't have the Hoplon Guard equipped. As much as I would like to, I don't want to chance it.
Yeah. Do we want to just start with another attack from Erica, or do we want to give Ephraim a shot? I mean, Erica seems to be our safest bet right now.
Which is interesting, and kind of fitting, honestly.
Largely because of the Hoplon Guard we have. Though, if we moved Ephraim next to Erica and took the Hoplon Guard first, we could throw a javelin safely.
Yeah. Yeah, why not, right?
A little bit of a crack strategy, but you can pass that thing back and forth.
Why not?
Yeah.
Like, that's a strategy.
Yep.
Let's do it. Just want to make sure. Yes. Hello again, Ephraim. I let you flee once, but this time there's no escape.
Escape. I'm not going anywhere. I came here for you. I came to defeat you.
What's this? A scurrying little mouse that roars like a lion? Are you saying this time will be different than last? Will you finally provide me with some amusement?
I'll do far more than that. I'll provide you with a messy end to your sorry life. And yeet! Okay, got a hit in there.
Alright. Trade. Grab that Hoplon Guard back. Lance Reaver. Let's go, Erica. I've no use for these bloodless minnows. Give me prey that will sate my bloodlust. I hunger.
Okay, so that's his,
That's his generic one.
yeah.
Erica! Yeah, between the Lance Reaver and the Hoplon Guard, this is working great. And then we can get him the heck out of dodge.
Okay.
I'm perfectly fine leaving this to Erica.
Yeah. I feel like Erica deserves it.
Honestly, dude, she's been doing great this whole game.
Do you want to heal him up with somebody just for the XP?
Yes. Saleh. Actually, let's have Natasha do it. We're using her more anyway.
I like Soleil a lot, but I have trouble wanting to use him.
Yeah. No big deal.
Usually by this point I have more... Well, usually I'm playing Sage Loot.
Right, right. It's gonna be interesting playing Mage Knight.
Yeah.
Well, Saleh got a level up.
Alright. Well, if you're ready, we can let Valter play himself.
Let's do it.
Man, Valter, you'd have better shot if you attacked Inez, probably.
No, Inez would eat him for breakfast.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think Erica more than deserves this.
All right.
She did an excellent job this entire game, and it all comes down to this. Oh!
And that's level 20.
Capped, level 20, baby. Erica! Well done!
Good level up, too.
Very good. And we got the Philly Shield. Dude, that Hoplon Guard made such a difference. Dude, that was awesome.
Yeah. I love this idea of them passing it back and forth.
Actually, okay, here's the thing. Remember in Pirates of the Caribbean where they pass a sword around?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Sword.
Yeah, yeah, they're like, guard! Guard! What is that nuisance of a thing?
Or, alternatively, Cap and Bucky beating up Iron Man.
Yeah. With the shield?
Yeah.
Brother!
Erica!
Oh, Ephraim, I miss you so much.
And I've missed you. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you safe. Oh, I almost forgot. I have something to give you.
What are these?
These are called Sacred Twins. We took these relics from Grado. The Dark Tome Glepnir and the Black Axe Garm. I doubt either of us can use them, but why not see if one of your companions can use them? They might have better luck.
They're from Grado? Does this mean Grado Keep has fallen?
Yes, I conquered the capital and defeated Emperor Vigarde. It was awesome, you should have been there. But still.
Erica, may I make a suggestion? We've been able to join forces here, so how about if we all get together and trade information? There are people on both sides waiting, after all.
Alright, so yeah, we got Gleipnir, the Sacred Twin Tome Dark Mage, or Dark Magic. I don't know if, like, again, we'd have to raise a,
A pretty good Dark Mage.
yeah, in order to use that. This, on the other hand, Garm. So, that's probably gonna go to Ross.
Yeah. I see unfamiliar faces among you here, so allow me to introduce myself. I am Ephraim, Erica's brother and Crown Prince of Renee.
I'm Princess Larashel of Roston. The pleasure is mine, of course.
I'll begin by telling you of how we fared in our mission. We seized the Grado capital and defeated her Emperor Vigarde. Grado's capital guard have, to a man, surrendered and laid down their arms. Pockets of resistance remain, but the war itself is over.
Is that so?
However, something remains that still bothers me. A Grado man named Noel told me about something called a Dark Stone. Their mages had uncovered lore that led them to craft a powerful magic stone. This Dark Stone may have been the catalyst for Grado's transformation. It seems to be the source of that black wave of energy Mur described. Vigarde died some time ago, but the power of the stone played him like a puppet. The war and everything that passed since was planned by the Dark Stone's master.
Well, who is it?
I still can't believe it, but but I'll tell you nonetheless. According to Noel, the man behind this is Leon, the Imperial Prince. He said Leon's got the Dark Stone.
Figures it's Prince Leon.
No, that doesn't make any sense. Ephraim and I know Leon better than that. We've been friends for years. Leon's not the sort of person who could start a war like this.
But Erica...
I saw Leon recently. Ephraim, you might know this, but after I abandoned the sea route to Roston, I traveled over land with Prince Inez to Johanna. We ran into trouble with Grado's forces and I chanced upon Leon. He didn't share the details of the situation, but he intimated that he was on our side.
He intimated?
He intimated that he was on our side. Despite all appearances, he was on our side. So Leon...
Erica, I also met Leon.
Did you really?
Yes, but he was like a completely different person. To be honest, he didn't seem to be completely human.
Ephraim, what are you saying?
I'll tell you what I saw. I found Leon inside Grado Keep. This is what he told me. He said he was behind this war. He said he's befriended us solely so that one day he could invade Renee. He told me he killed our father.
That can't...
I know. I can't believe it either. I refuse to believe it. How could he have planned all this since he was a child? I simply can't fathom it. I've heard Leon changed when he acquired the Dark Stone. I've no interest in magic, but there was something uncanny about him. It seemed almost as though he were being controlled by something himself.
The two of you might find this hard to accept, but the state of Prince Leon's heart matters little. He has the Dark Stone. That rock is the cause of all that's happened. The prince must be stopped.
Not yet. There is something that needs doing first. Larshel?
Oh, sorry, that's you.
Prince Ephraim, I do believe you felt it as well. The Dark Stone held by Prince Leon. It exudes a malefic miasma. We might be able to handle Prince Leon. We might be able to handle Prince Leon alone, but that stone is beyond our ken. Then what do you suggest? The Sacred Stones. The Sacred Stones? We've all heard the legend of the 5 Sacred Stones. They alone possess the power to seal the Demon King away forever. So of course, to dispel demonic magic, we must use the Sacred Stones.
You expect us to pin the outcome of this war on some fool legend?
Not just the legend. We also have hope. According to Leon, he has already seen to the destruction of Grado's, Frelia's, and Johanna's stones.
That explains something. Grado forces attacked me, intent on destroying the Stone of Renee. If that could be the reason they chose to invade Renee, the power of the Sacred Stones may be greater than we'd ever known. Yes, exactly. If we acquired a Sacred Stone, we might be able to oppose the Dark Stone's might.
But 3 of the stones have been shattered, and our options are few. Do you suppose that during the invasion of Renee...
No, I don't think so. The Stone of Renee is hidden by the power of Erica's and my bracelets.
Grado has made many attempts to take our bracelets. Every one has failed. So the stone may still be safe.
We have to confirm that, of course. We've defeated Grado, and we must turn our eyes to our homeland. It's time to return to Renee.
Lady Myrrh,
Sally!
I'm grateful to see you well. The people of Cair Pelin will be overjoyed that you're safe.
I must apologize to you, Soleil. You were there to protect me from the very start of my journey. When we were attacked, I was separated from you, and I'm so sorry to have worried you.
Lady Myrrh, as long as you are safe, we have nothing to be worried about. It will be my honor to serve you until your mission is complete.
Thank you, Sally.
Okay, that was a lot.
Yep.
But we did it! No casualties. Both Valter and Kalek are dead, and we got some really, really good promotes and treasures out of it. This kind of made up for losing Rennek.
And with Glenn and Selena both dead and Dusel on our side, there's only one more general left, who's Reeve.
That's right, the Blood Barrel.
Yeah.
We're going to be dealing with him later, but for now we have to head back to Renee, and I just remembered what that chapter is.
Yep,
that's gonna be a heavy one.
it's a fun one.
That's gonna be a heavy one.
On the plus side, we get Myrrh as a playable character now.
That's right! That's gonna be awesome! Before we hit Renee, though, we're gonna do some much-needed training and get some characters up there, so look forward to that, guys. On that note, thank you for joining us for Chapter 15 of Let's Play Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. I'm the Green Scorpion.
I'm the ComicFoil.
The sand did not get everywhere, and we are not rough and coarse. We got through this pretty smoothly. Thankfully. Couple scares.
Yeah.
But nothing that we couldn't handle.
Honestly, the biggest scare was the first turn with that crit.
The first turn with that crit and the reinforcements that came up just behind Nolan Ephraim.
Yeah.
But thankfully we managed it. Seriously, Cormac, thank you for taking a crit to the face, but come on.